Hello everyone, this is your Froggie here, and recently you might have watched this video called Limbo episode 5, which Batman posted, and if you watched it, probably at some point you thought to yourself, like, what the hell am I watching? It's so weird. So it's kind of an interesting topic. It's very interesting, and I hope you'll stay to hear about the details, some of the details behind the video. So yeah, like I'll try not to waste your time and just get to the point. So it's kind of like based on one idea of yin and yang, kinda, but we could call it arq. Arq is method, techniques, ways of achieving things, and bidlik is like feelings, thoughts, imagination, dreams, or whatever you call it. Yeah, so what Batman did was that he had so many visions, dreams, reflection, meditation, and everything he learned from that, what he's seen in those things, he tried to replicate using videos and audio to deliver every of his ideas to you visually, like, and with audio as well. And this series is also based on tarot cards, so it's the 5th episode, meaning it's the number 5. It's related to the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is about spiritual leader and like teaching morals and those kind of things. Okay, so that's the backstory behind the thing, and the video starts by Batman saying pss, 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 saying to the cat, and in Mongolian it means pss, pss, like come here, pss, pss, pss. Yeah, and there you can see Batman talking to the rooster, and rooster, you have to remember like the synonyms behind the rooster and the kitten, and that's a joke with words. And they're talking in King's Cross Station, like just like in the same place where Dumbledore and Harry Potter talks in Harry Potter 6 or 7 in 7, and like it's in Harry Potter's mind. So yeah, it's kind of the same thing. And the rooster talks about this place, the one tree, and that tree is quite a symbolic notion for many people, especially Mongols. And you might have watched the Who's video, Sad But True, where you see one tree, and it's essentially the same thing. And Batman sings Goofy Goober Rock, which is a parody of I Wanna Rock by Twisted Sisters, and there he sees Bruce Lee, who happens to be a philosopher, so in a sense I guess Batman wanted to talk to Bruce Lee and learn from his philosophy. And Bruce Lee mentions about Edge of Death, and that is a reference to one of the songs which Batman translated in the past, and you can see that song on the channel. It's a Buddhistic song, but with Mongolian traditional folk music. Very cool stuff. And the idea of pond, the heart-shaped pond, it has two meanings. One of them is that it lets you go deeper into the heart, and the second meaning is that it deals with death. So Batman is trying to get out, but then Bruce Lee tells him to go inside the water, go deeper into your heart, and maybe in death you will see the truth of what you're seeking. And he goes into the water and he sees two deer saying moo, and that's a reference to Buddhistic story. When Buddha was enlightened, there were 2 deers and then 5 of his students, I believe, in the beginning. And then Batman sees a ship, and that's a reference to his dream he once had like a few weeks ago, when he saw a statue of Buddha inside the sunken ship, and there was a hole. He got out from the hole and he saw a lot of flowers on the ship, beautiful flowers under sunlight reflected, kinda. And Buddha offers Batman tea, which is quite weird because they're both in water. And the hand, it's from Michelangelo's painting called Touching the God, Adam and the God, I believe. And Buddha says to Batman, there is no I, there is only we. It's something which Batman heard from his deceased friend, like long time ago, like 8 years ago or something, in his dream. And since then, that sentence has been in his mind all the time, and he's trying to figure out what that truly meant. And he learns new things every time. And Batman goes into the second layer of his heart, and there he sees Uganda Knuckles. It's one of his favorite memes from 2018. And funny thing is that Uganda Knuckles spits on Batman, even though they're both in water. The humor is inspired by SpongeBob. And Batman goes into the dark water, which is also something he saw in his dream like many years ago. It was lucid dream when he he was flying, and then he went through the ground and he saw lots of geometrical patterns, layers and layers, and at the end there was a dark layer, and that dark layer brought him to a dark world. So in the video he gets into the dark world. There he listens to beat in the background, which is actually his heartbeat, and we recorded it by using this microphone, put it on our chest, and we recorded the sound. And there's also a melody in the background as well. It's from a song Lullaby, I guess. In Mongolian it's called Bue, Buve, but it comes from two words, Bu-a, which means don't be afraid. And the whole theme behind that dark world is also it's a parody from Kingdom Hearts. It's a game. And there he sees Harambe plant, and at the end there's a small frame of the gorilla Coco, if you have noticed that. What he's trying to say with that is that he it's kind of an encrypted message. He had this vision, I guess you could call it a vision. He went into this very deep meditative state, a state of void, where he can observe his mind, and then he just let his mind do whatever it wants to do. So his mind like imagined the place, and then it brought him down into a very deep part of the ocean, and deep underneath the ground, magma, lava, whatever, all the way down to the earth core, where it was pitch dark. And that in that pitch darkness, in Batman's imagination, right, it's in a state between sleep and awakening, but in a meditative state, he was contacted by the spirit of the Mother Nature, at least in his imagination, that is. And the Mother Nature was asking for help. She said that it was suffering, and Batman didn't really know how to help, so he decided to make a Limbo episode dedicated to this idea. And yeah, that's what he tried to deliver to you, to the audience, about this message. But if you watch this video all the way to the end, thank you very much. Like really, thank you. And if you have any remarks, questions, or things you just want to discuss about, like, please leave them in the comments below. And we also have this Discord channel where I usually hang out with people who are interested in lots of interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. We can have a discussion there if you'd like. And yeah, just thank you, and see you in the next video, and bye.